You know, your friend is just going to be there. You know, you can just talk to your friend. You can just say, hey, you know what, can you do this for me? And you know, your friend will always have your back and they're there. You just have that kind of a connection. Same way, the kind of a deep love you experience with Swamiji, you just know, you call him like cosmic 911, right? You say, Swamiji, this is not proper. Please, can you manifest this for me? Listen very carefully. You will experience that same oneness with fire element. It's also a manifestation of that consciousness. Don't try to influence it. Same time, don't try to focus on, okay, now the fire should run off, fire should run off, fire should run off. Don't do that. It's not like don't do any of this. You're just going to manifest experience of oneness. So your focus should be experiencing deep friendliness with fire element. Forget about how you want, how the result should happen. First, build a deep friendliness, like actually talk to it. You can actually talk to it. It will respond to you. You will be able to connect to Agni Deva. He's Agni. He is sitting there as that eternal light. Just connect to that component of fire. Look intensely with all three eyes and just command for it to increase in size. And listen carefully. When you experience that oneness, you will actually see the flame will become bigger in size. First, it will be an experience for you. You will be able to very powerfully experience it. You will be able to actually see that the fire is listening to you. It is increasing. The flame is increasing in size. And you'll be able to influence it. Can I request all of you to sit straight? Actually, Pratyangiramma, for power manifestation, remove your specs. Your eyes will heal. I'll tell you a very beautiful incident that happened. So there was one kid in Gurukul who had like -4, like very strong power in his eyes. Like literally, he could not see without the specs, right? So he was so dependent on specs. So one day we were all sitting for Shivoham process and Swamiji gave the third eye initiation. And Swamiji told like this kid was sitting with the specs and he literally, he cannot see anything without specs. It'll only be blurred for him, right? So he was sitting in the process and Swamiji was initiating and Swamiji looked at this kid and Swamiji said, whenever you're in initiation, darshan, or whenever you're doing power manifestation, remove the specs. Then he said, Swamiji, but I can't even see you if I remove my specs. And Swamiji said, no, you remove it. It'll get healed. Don't worry. You just go. And Swamiji told him, you just declare you will not cherish going forward anything. You will not say no to life. And you declare that to Kala Bhairava and you just sit, manifest powers, I will take care. So the kid wrote a completion. He went and submitted to Kala Bhairava's deity in Bidadi. And then that day he went and he got initiation from Swamiji and he just slept, right? Next day morning, he woke up and because he can't see anything without glasses, his first instinct is to go and wear the glass. So as soon as he woke up, he took and put on his glasses. But to his shock, he was seeing everything like blurred. He could not see anything with his glasses on. So he was very confused. So he removed his glasses to rub his eyes and he opened. To his confusion, he was able to see everything very clearly without his glasses on. He put his glasses back on. He could not see anything. He removed his glasses and he could see everything. And that day he actually broke his glasses and kept it in front of Swamiji's deity. And he never ever picked the glass ever again. There was no, and he went and tested with ophthalmologists. They said, to their shock, they said the eyes were completely normal. And in fact, it was even better than before. All his test results proved completely the other way around. So power manifestation, Swamiji's initiation is too powerful. Anything else, everything will get healed. So whenever you sit for manifesting powers, do not wear specs. It will only heal you more. It will actually awaken your ability to heal your eyes. Okay, ma'am? All right, come on. Can you request every one of you to keep the lamp in front of you? Keep the lit lamp. Now, all of you intensely connect to Swami. Candle is okay. Yes, Sean, your candle is okay for this power manifestation. If you're doing meditation technique that Swamiji gave, then candle is not okay. But for now, because you're only manifesting this power to influence the fire, yes, candle is okay. Lamp is preferable, but if you do not have, and right now you only have candle, that is fine. Okay. Now all of you listen carefully. Please sit straight with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Now, intensely experience. First thing, seek the source of your first person. Forget your identity, your name, your whatever, your gender, nationality, everything. Just experience, like Swamiji beautifully revealed. Seek the source of the first person. Who are you? What are you? Experience that deep seeking. And once you experience that consciousness, that experience happening in you, look intensely at the flame with all three eyes, your both eyes and the third eye, and experience the flame as an extension of the same consciousness as you are. Please sit straight. Allow the seeking to happen. There is no rush. Please sit and intensely seek. Seek the source of your first person. Ask yourself and experience the pure consciousness unfolding itself within you. Intensely chant the Mahavakya.
Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham
I request all the participants to share. How many of you are manifesting? What is the exact experience that each of you are having? How many of you are actually connecting to the fire element and you are seeing how the whole manifestation is happening? Can I request each of you to please post? I request all the participants to please post. How many of you have actually started manifesting? This, when you start manifesting this power, it will give you so much, such a strong depth, experience of oneness with all the elements. Shanaya, Ma Pratingira, and I see so many of you had responded to the clicks and responded to the darshan. How many of you have manifested? What was each of your experience? See, it's okay whether you manifested or not, but what was each of your experience when you were sitting and seeking the source of your first person? And when you were actually manifesting it, what was the experience that you had in it? I request every one of you to please share. Makushan is saying the flame got a lot bigger when I started it, then it got a lot smaller immediately. Oh, okay, that's good, Ma. See, when you start manifesting like this, understand whether it's getting big or small, you're manifesting. That's a great news. You should celebrate. And Shupandita is saying you're trying to build deep oneness. Actually, Shupandita, I'll give you one method Swamiji has told. See, we all do not know what it means to experience consciousness, oneness, because majority of the time it's only like an understanding to us. For that understanding to become an experience, Swamiji tells a very, very beautiful method. Whenever you feel like you're trying to build, you do not know how to establish that oneness, just visualize that form. Actually, visualize that as Swamiji. Because we all have the deep connection to Swamiji, just experience that flame. Swamiji is actually there. And start building that deep friendliness with it. Automatically, you will start having that oneness. It will start manifesting. Just talk to the flame. Just tell Agni, you are Paramashiva, you are Swamiji. When you start talking, Ayya, it will really help you in building that oneness. Shiva Pandita, are you catching? So next time you try this, definitely it will help you. You'll be able to bring. So because many times we try to focus and we say, okay, I have to experience oneness, I have to experience oneness, and that only delays the experience of oneness. So you just relax into that space, experience it. It is like a friend. And then that actually will slowly build us oneness experience. Shanaya, you're saying it didn't increase a lot, but it did increase. That is good. It is still a manifestation. And the thing you can do is, Aya, sit and play with the power. Just friendly way, even through the day, right? I see quite often, I see you travel a lot, like you keep driving here and there through the day. When you connect, when you're driving from one place to another, you're just experiencing the wind energy. Just play with it. For example, when you read the weather news, just say today, just connect to the wind element, connect to the air element, and just say, I want the rain to reduce today. Just play with it. If you start playfully building oneness very casually, nobody is going to certify you based on how successful you manifest, or nobody is going to fail you if you manifest it wrong. So there's no harm. You can just keep playing with it. But try it. Just when you see do puja every day, right? Just look at the flame intensely, connect to it and talk to it, interact with it. You will start seeing how all the elements will slowly start responding to you. See, it is like pet animals. When you talk, when you get a new pet, like a dog, for example, you will be able to talk. You feel like your dog is understanding, relating to you, it is responding to you. Because you start initially, it may not even have that connect, but you speak and build it. The same way, actually, when you speak, you will actually start understanding. Fire talks back to you, water talks back to you, it responds to you, nature responds to you, it relates with you. And Swamiji beautifully tells, It will reveal its secrets to you. So just experience that same connection and play with it. Definitely you'll have a breakthrough. And Kala Priya has posted, you wanted the flame to become bigger, it did. But if you're not sure if it manifested, when I let go of my intention, it became smaller. I'm feeling a lot calmer after the manifestation. Come on, that is for manifestation. Don't, that it's only a doubt, that self-doubt that is happening in you. What you can do is, if you actually sit and continue playing with, you will see it will establish more. See, the problem is, as long as you forgot, oh, I have to sit and manifest, you were just casually sitting, suddenly you experience a connection, it happened. The moment you remembered back, oh, is it manifesting? Then the process gets disturbed. So you don't even think about it. The problem is when you start thinking, only the problem starts. Don't think. You just relax. Forget that the flame has to respond to you. Forget any result you're expecting. Just sit. Automatically, by nature, we all experience oneness, right? So it will start happening as a byproduct. Ma Teresa, that is beautiful, Ma. I see your experience. Good. Actually, Ma Teresa, you also do the same thing. Sit, all of you keep making it a practice to manifest it. Ma Pratingira is saying the flame became really bright, like the sun, and also changed colors, went from blue to purple. I asked Swamiji to make the flame dance, and the flame would start moving. I really feel calm and peaceful right now. Wow. Excellent. Amazing, Ma. So beautiful. Actually, you, Ma, Kala Priya, all had the breakthrough in this. Every one of you that felt connect, you felt it is responding to you. Understand? This is an amazing breakthrough. Every day during puja, actually, Pratingirama, there's a technique, meditation called Divya Netra meditation. And it will detoxify your eyes completely. If you do it for just consistently, keep doing it every day. Maybe when you're doing puja, just spend some time with it. But it has a very specific guideline. Like you have to have castor oil or a ghee lamp. And Swamiji has given a specific method. It will detoxify both your eyes and third eye. And if there is a way you can get your eyes tested today, and 21 days later, if you get your eyes tested, you will see you will see like it will be healed. Just if you do the Divya Netra meditation process. Do try it. I can even send the link to you. I'll send you. And you start doing the meditation process, you'll have the breakthrough. Okay. Thank you all. Ma Amurtananda, you should also manifest the power. Did you manifest it today? I didn't see you. I saw you were sitting, but I didn't see the lamp. Did you have the lamp and manifest? No. You should. Come on. Our manifestation is for you. That you is you, all of us. Everyone individually, Swamiji is telling each of us when Swamiji says, so no exemption for power manifestation. Okay. All right. Now, we're all going to be entering into the next session where Swamiji is revealing to all of us about how everything in life is auspicious. This is a very beautiful session where Swamiji will reveal, Swamiji in this session reads about even the worst situations you think in life, right? We have some moments in life where we feel like things are all crashing down and everything is falling apart and you don't know what is happening with things. And that whole, you feel like everything is falling apart. Something very beautifully tells a powerful cognition, a truth about life, of how life is eternally auspicious. But how can life be auspicious to us in adverse situations? Like if you are bankrupt, or if you go, there's a loss in your money, or if you are suffering with a disease, can you still believe life is auspicious? We hear things like, having an optimistic view of life, pessimistic view of life. But what Swamiji is going to be revealing to us in this session is how you can have a realistic view of life. It is not pessimism or optimism. Understand, when Swamiji tells life is auspicious, he is not telling you to be optimistic. No, all that is only for the 1 minute motivations. What Swamiji is revealing to us is a realistic view of life. Swamiji is revealing to us so beautifully about how everything in life is auspicious. Nothing falls apart, everything only falls into place. And when Swamiji tells that, he means it, and it is a science. And that science is what Swamiji is going to be revealing to all of us now. Let us all enter into the session. Let's listen to the revelations.
by Bhujanga Trashamurti. Next, Sandhya Nrittamurti. See, Sandhya means the day and night meeting, and destruction, pralaya, and creation meeting. For you to understand roughly, you can roughly understand as ice age. During every ice age, he dances the cosmic dance. That is called Sandhya Tandava. Listen. Whenever you feel everything in your life is falling apart, suddenly business is collapsing, wife is leaving, and kids are not listening to you. It's almost like your whole life is going. What do you think as your life is going? Health is failing. Whenever you feel that pralaya is happening in you, meditate on the Sandhya Nrittamurti. Invoke him. Mahadeva, you are doing your Sandhya Nritya in my life. Just show me you are doing the Sandhya Nritya. That's enough. He will simply manifest auspiciousness in you. Listen. He just wants you to know he is doing Sandhya Tandava in your life. If you recognize it, you will say, all right, come on. Now, it is time. Let's start the creation. Let the new yuga start. Let the new universe manifest. Let the new life manifest. If you want new life to manifest in you, connect with Sandhya Tandava Murti. Nritta means Tandava. Sandhya Nritta Murti. Tandava goes through certain discipline. Nritta is beyond all discipline. So, if you feel things are falling apart in your life, connect with Sandhya Nritta Murti. Mahadeva, Paramashiva, I know you are doing Sandhya Nritta in me. Just reveal that you are doing Sandhya Nritta, so I will be in peace. That's all. You will feel very shy. Hey, this fellow caught me. Now he knows my Leela. Okay, come on, all right. I'll create the new life for you. I'll manifest new life for you. Delusion will delude you as long as you are not recognized. The delusion is deluding you. The moment you recognize delusion is deluding you, it can no more delude you. Delusion cannot delude you. The moment you recognize delusion is deluding you. Everything happening in you is auspicious. If you understand that, you are Shiva. Inside you, outside you, everything happening is auspicious. I tell you, once you are initiated, once you are my disciple, listen very clearly. Even if you think in your life things are falling apart, they are falling in proper place. Understand? Nothing is falling apart. They are all falling in place. Once you are initiated, you are integrated to Guru, Linga, Sangha, I tell you, nothing falls apart. You may, even if you think things are falling apart in your life, they all fall in place. Understand that. Nothing falls apart. Everything happening is auspicious. Everything is falling in place for the higher purpose. I tell you. Once you sit with that clarity, you are Shiva. If you are able to come to that clarity in your life, you are master of your life. You are Ishvara. I tell you, whoever is constantly in firefighting mode internally lives as Jiva. Whoever lives in ferocious mode internally lives as Shiva. Listen, please listen. Whatever is happening is auspicious. Things are not falling apart in your life, they are falling in place in your life for your higher purpose. Listen carefully. This 5 action like creation, sustenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion, liberation. These 5 principles means like creation of the universe is creation. The permutation combination of this 5 into 5, 25, is happening constantly in you. So understand the truth. Everything happening in your life is auspiciousness. With this one truth, one powerful cognition, if you sit and bring this clarity, completion, joy, restful awareness, this one principle in your life alive, then you are free from death. You are free from death. I can give you thousands of sacred secrets about death. Just catch this one truth. Everything happening in you is this 25 activities happening in your life internally, externally. So be very clear. If you are suddenly having lottery, wealth is getting manifested. If you are losing some money, the destruction of wealth is happening. But that does not mean you are a loser or something is wrong with you. You are Paramashiva. Things are not falling apart. Things are falling in place. Sometimes some wealth loss awakens strong, active, workaholic energy in you, which is, you might have lost few $1,000s, but the energy gets triggered in you, maybe worth of millions of dollars. I have seen this happening. So nothing is wrong, inauspicious. I should say my first 16 years, I will call it as a training period because I was under my gurus. When we all sat in Jiva Samadhi, Maha Samadhi, I started working with public. So 1994 to 2024, last 30 years, intensely working with people from all culture, all different religion, race, caste, creed, gender, from all backgrounds, working with human beings from every continent of the world, every country of the world, every corner of the world. I have developed a powerful methodology to transform any being and transmit this Paramashivatva to any being. Listen. I'm 47. Take that first 16 years as a training period. I was under my gurus. After my gurus did my Yoga Pattabhishekam and sat in Samadhi from 1994 to till now, 2024. 30 years. Non-stop, continuously, day in and day out, without a single day vacation. Focused. My commitment, intense, sincere hard work with human beings gave me guts, courage, strength to trust this great science of Paramashivatva. Shraddha on my Paramashivatva, Shraddha on the system's ability to transmit this experience to any being. When that experience is transmitted, how every being starts operating, the inspired, transformed, excited being. How he works, cognizes himself and operates. After thoroughly studying, I am giving you some of the ultimate truths, conclusions I have arrived. Fundamentally, people are good. Listen, fundamentally, human beings are good. It is the ecosystem in which they are placed in destroys them. So any mess up, mistake, crime, criminal negligence, any of it is because of the ecosystem. You may think, how after being beaten so much with enemies, traitors, all kinds of people, internal, external, how can Swamiji retain so much of love and trust on human beings? Here I tell you, I am not talking out of some blind spots or some fantasy or some delusion. No! I I am talking to you something most practical. See, when someone is exploitative, abusive, evil, he creates that same vicious circle and same kind of a people, ecosystem, everything around him, and lives and dies in frustration. Even if the outer world, so-called wealth, name and fame, success, power, even if all of that is gathered around him, he lives and dies in frustration, depression as evil. If someone decides to do tyaga, create tremendous love, compassion, knowledge-centric, enlightenment-centric civilization and sacrifices, he creates a powerful, virtuous circle. You are good. So when people come to you, they express goodness, and then you express more goodness, they express more goodness, then you express more goodness, they express more goodness. This is called virtuous cycle. I tell you, when you fall in love, even you will be shocked about yourself, how you are able to give so much. Even for you, it is unknown dimension. When you fall in love, you taste your sacrifice dimension and you feel, wow, even I can sacrifice. So love introduces the dimension even unknown to you, raises your trust to sacrifice, raises your confidence on yourself for tyaga. Even you discover your new dimension. Even an ordinary human love, falling in love with human being, can do this. You think Paramashiva's love is something less? Hey, Paramashiva's love enters into you like a spiritual tsunami, awakens so much of tyaga, exactly like Paramashiva. My Shraddha on Paramashiva, my Shraddha on Paramashiva's love for me.
The Shiva energy, the concept of Shiva is the possibility of rejuvenation. He constantly creates space for new things to happen. Destruction is destruction as long as you are an outsider. Destruction becomes mangala, auspicious, when you become an insider, when you start seeing the whole thing with a larger understanding, when you start seeing the whole thing with a more understanding and sympathy, suddenly you will realize whatever is happening is auspicious, best thing which can happen. There's a beautiful story by a Buddha's disciples. One enlightened disciple of Buddha was asked to go and teach in a new place. Buddha asked him before sending, I am sending you to the new place. Before that, I want to know a few things from you. What will you do if they don't give you food and shelter in the new place? This disciple says, I will be happy that they have not beaten me. I will think, oh God, at least they have not beaten me. I will be happy about that. Buddha says, if they beat you, what will you think? I will be happy, they have not killed me. Buddha says, if they kill you, what will you think? Then I don't have to think anything. I will be happy that they have liberated me from the body. As long as this body is there, I have so many commitments, responsibilities connected to this body. I will be happy. Now I am free. What is there to think? And there is nothing after to think. Buddha says, now you are ready, go and teach. Understand, the person's mind is ready to feel whatever is happening, will happen, is auspicious. You may think I am talking something impractical. No. If you move towards love, if you little fall in love with something, suddenly you will see anything connected to that object or that person is auspicious. If you have fallen in love with something in your life, you will realize anything connected to that person or that object will be auspicious. That's a beautiful saying. When you fall in love with something, that object looks like God for you. Understand? When you feel connected, when you fall in love, whatever happening will become auspicious. It will look auspicious. It will look holy, sacred, mangala. You won't be able to find any fault. If you are filled, if your body is filled with energy, whatever happens on the planet Earth, you will feel auspicious. You will feel so much confidence. You will feel so much energy. Everything will look divine. Person whose body and mind is filled with energy, who is overflowing, he will feel so much confident about things and the things happening around the world. He will not have fear. He can't be depressed. Person with low energy is enough to depress him. In your life also you can see. Sometimes you feel everything is great. Whatever is happening around you is great. When you are overfilled, when you are overflowing, when you are fulfilled with energy, when you fall in love, even stone looks like God. If you feel connected to the whole existence, suddenly you see whole life is auspicious. Anybody who feels whole life is auspicious, mangala, is enlightened, liberated. He doesn't have fear. He doesn't have difficulties. He doesn't have problems. He doesn't need anything else. That very understanding, whatever happens is auspicious, is enough. When you are really in tune, you will understand whatever is happening is auspicious. The best thing which can happen is happening. If you trust your logic, your intelligence, you will always be complaining. If you trust the cosmic intelligence, the cosmic logic, you will always be relaxing and appreciating. You can feel this cosmos as an order or as a chaos. It's your freedom. You can either feel as a beautiful order. Just see. No traffic signal. All the planets are moving without hitting each other. Even if they hit, not much danger. Things are happening. Or you can say, no, so much of chaos, so much of fighting in every home, so much of trouble in every house. You can look at this angle or from that angle. It's your freedom. You can think whole world, whole cosmos as order or chaos. You can think as most auspicious, Shiva, or the ultimate destruction, devil. It's up to you. It is up to you. In all our lives, at least once or twice, we have experienced that part. Just look back. The moments where you took major positive decisions, those moments you would have had that confidence, that courage. Whatever is happening is auspicious. At some point, you would have surrendered either out of joy or high energy or the decision that nothing more good, nothing more great can happen to your life. When you experience that kind of moments in your life, you start thinking, whatever is happening is auspicious. Why enlightened beings are constantly feeling whatever is happening is auspicious? It is just because of the Kundalini Shakti. Once this Kundalini energy awakens in you, you will feel so much of energy in your body, you will not be able to complain about anybody. Understand? You will complain about anything or any person or any incident only when you are in low mood. Means your usual mood. You will not be able to complain, criticize or feel disappointed about any person or anybody if your body is overflowing, bubbling with energy. You feeling whatever is happening is auspicious or inauspicious is directly connected to your energy level. At some time, if you get the glimpse of that high energy by some method, sometimes people get into that high energy without even knowing. Maybe if they go to some high energy places or if they are really relaxed, they get into that high mood. Suddenly those few moments or few hours, you feel you are so fulfilled, nothing is wrong in the planet Earth. You will feel everything is going the best way. If you have had this glimpse, these moments in your life even once, you can be called as a spiritual seeker. Sometime even while seeing the sunset, suddenly you feel the whole thing is settled in you. And you think, God, everything is beautiful. Things are happening. It's okay. Suddenly, some mood, you are silent, you are relaxed, you are filled with energy, and you see whatever is happening is auspicious. There is only two planes of existence. One, the plane of normal human beings. Whatever is happening needs to be altered. Anything they cannot say, I really like that person, but They can't stop, they can't end a sentence without that but. Without that but, they can't end any sentence. They cannot make a statement without that but, there ends. If you are using that word, but, or this, then you are a human being. There is another one kind of existence. Whatever happens, he is not bothered at all. In Gita, Krishna says, samaschitta. It does not mean he is not compassionate. Understand? A person who is balanced does not mean he is not compassionate or he doesn't suffer, seeing the others struggle, others suffering. He tries only to remove others' suffering instead of he suffering with them. First thing, you need to feel completely overflowing. Whatever is happening is auspicious. In the auspicious energy, let there be one more auspicious wave to bring the people up. Can be the idea or can be the understanding. The person whose Kundalini is not awakened, whose Kundalini Shakti is not become alive, in Sanskrit we call Kundalini Jagrata, the higher consciousness awakening. If it has not happened in you, whatever is happening inside and outside you will be inauspicious. If that awakening happens, whatever is happening inside and outside you will be auspicious.
The core content of your inner space is Paramashivoham. You are Paramashiva. Listen carefully. This truth, you are Paramashiva, is the ultimate truth. Your day-to-day life facts may not immediately match the truth. But if you just sit and start digesting this truth, you will see the day-to-day facts and the ultimate truth both matches. When you realize day-to-day facts, ultimate truth matches, it is called enlightenment. When you realize, wake up, yes, the day-to-day facts and the ultimate truth is matching. That is called enlightenment. Listen carefully. The ultimate truth I am telling you now, you are Paramashiva. And your day-to-day facts immediately don't match. No. There are too many conflicts, confusions. How can I be Paramashiva? But if you sit and understand, if you bring love in your life, love, deep love for everything happening, you will realize two things. Everything is auspicious. Paramashiva, Sada Shiva. Sada means everything. Shiva means auspicious. Understand? Conclusions you arrive cannot affect your conviction. You are the ultimate. Whenever you feel there is a ghost, just stare into it, it will disappear. Because it is nothing but your own projection. If you stare, you will understand there is nothing there, it is my projection from here. It will just settle down into your inner space. You will not see any of your projection. Only when you are in a bipolar mood, half of you is seen and half of you is seer. If you stare and come to awareness whole of you becomes seer, if all of you becomes seer, you are a Brahmana, Parpan. If whole of you is Parpan, you are a Parpanan. If half of you is seen and half of you is seer, you are a Chandala, bipolar. If whole of you becomes seer, you are a Brahmana. In day to day, whether you are successful or failure, you manifest power or you manifest powerlessness, these are all conclusions you arrive that cannot affect your conviction you are Sadashiva. The conviction Sadashiva cannot be shaken. You are the Para, the ultimate. Mahasadashiva, Brahmins call Parabrahma, Vaishnavites call Paramapatam, Shaivites call Parashiva, Shaktas call Parashakti. Para, the space of Para, you are that, the independent, intelligent, active, inspired, charged up, passionate embodiment of Ananta Kalyana Gunas, all the auspiciousness.
Actually, even this Sandhya Nritta Murti we have in Seattle Temple. Seattle Temple, we have not only the huge Nataraja, Ananda Nataraja, we have some more dancing forms of Shiva. I think we have done some, that 108 dancing forms of Shiva, and sent to different temples few deities, few forms. So Seattle has Ananda Tandava, as in Chidambaram, and Sandhya Nritta Murti, and even Los Angeles has few more Tandavas of Paramashiva's forms. So connect with this superconscious mutation, Sandhya Nritta Murti. You will realize nothing is falling apart, everything is falling in place. If you know Paramashiva, you will know everything falls in place. If you don't know Paramashiva, you may be deluded thinking everything is falling apart. Paramashiva's message directly from KAILASA. Listen. The existence of the superconsciousness consciously, powerfully reflecting into your conscious existence and your conscious existence recognizing your possibilities and powers of your superconscious existence is superconscious mutation. I wanted to make it very clear. This word mutants is misunderstood all over the world, especially the Hollywood movies and TV serials. The way they project the idea mutants, that is not the way Hinduism reveals about the conscious mutation. Please understand. The Hollywood movies and TV serials, what they talk about mutants is people with extra power but not enlightenment or the intelligence, compassion to handle the power, compassion to handle the responsibility. It is more like a unconscious mutants from the lower worlds. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Patala. The lower worlds. That concept only is presented in Hollywood movies and TV series like a Heroes, the New Heroes TV series. All these presents almost kind of a frightening depiction about the mutants. Completely forget about that. Understand what Hindu Shastras, Hindu scriptures, Vedas and Agamas, Puranas talk about superconscious mutation. From the vertical time zone, the higher conscious beings, people who achieved superconsciousness, those beings, their superconsciousness, when that reflects in your individual conscious existence, you start manifesting great enlightenment, intelligence, compassion, highest order of human values and divine qualities. With those jnana, buddhi, higher values, you start manifesting powers, extraordinary shaktis. Please understand. In India, even 200 years before, this was a lifestyle. Every village will have few Shatavadanis. Shatavadani means a person who can perform 100 acts at a time. Please understand. Great Vedic scholars in Hindu tradition developed these powers possibilities through the superconscious mutation. Through this superconscious mutation, they could perform 100 acts at a time, because all their non-mechanical parts of the brain was awakened through this superconscious mutation process. I want all of you to know elaborately our Hindu scriptures, history, books have documented. Puranas are not mythology or myth, it's a history. They have documented these superconscious mutants, people who had the superconscious mutation experience. The Panchapandavas' birth itself is a superconscious mutation. Kundi received the power to make the superconscious beings give their DNA and give birth to kids through their DNA. She brought Surya's DNA with the blessing of Surya. That superconscious mutant is Karana. Till the end, his great value, the greatest value of Surya is just giving radiance is his very nature. Then Kundi brought the DNA of Yamadharmaraja, Yama, who is the Lord of natural law, Dharma, and gave birth to a child in the same signs of superconscious mutation. Till the end, Dharma. Yudhishthira never violates Dharma. The way he upheld Dharma is unimaginable. It's because superconscious mutation. Then comes Bhima. It's a superconscious being, Vayu. His DNA was brought, and Vayu's very DNA, superconscious mutation has been done, and Bhima was born. The power Bhima radiated, the power of Vayu Bhagavan, the power Bhima radiated is unimaginable. Arjuna is a superconscious mutant of Indra. Then Nahula and Sahadeva, they are the superconscious mutants of Ashwini Kumaras. These great beings are all superconscious mutants. Understand? Our Idihasas, Puranas elaborately document these superconscious mutation and the signs of superconscious mutation. There's an elaborate description of the 7 enlightenment cities, Kashi, Kanchi, Madura, all these 7, Mayapuri, all these 7 enlightenment cities having each having the population of 10,000 Sahasravatanis, 1 lakh Shadavatanis. Sahasravatani means who can perform 1,000 action at a time. Sadavatani means who can perform 100 action at a time. Please understand, what I am talking is not story. Even as recently as now, there are documentation in Mohal's court where they start awarding Shatavadanis. They start giving awards to Shatavadanis. There are documentation. In front of the court, people performed this 100 acts at a time. Forget all of that. Even now, in Andhra, the Telugu Brahmins community, they are keeping this tradition of avatanis alive. The living stream is not dead. It is there still. It's there. Shodasavadanis, Ashtavadanis, still the tradition is there. In Andhra, the Telugu Brahmins tradition, and even the Telugu Brahmins who came and settled in the banks of Kaveri in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. All the three, Godavari, Karnataka, Kaveri in Karnataka, Kaveri in the Tamil Nadu. In all three places, the Telugu Brahmins who came and settled are still keeping this Avadani traditions alive. Actually, there's an elaborate description how these rivers were energized with the superconscious energy for these Avadani traditions to be kept alive. The Ganga was used for Sahasravatana, Sahasravatanis, people who can perform 1,000 acts. They settled in Kashmir and Kashi. Then the next level, people who can perform little less than 1,000, but around 900. They settled in Yamuna. And you need to know, after the Ganga and Yamuna, people who can perform above 500, but less than 900. That group settled near Godavari. That is why when we describe the rivers and worship, Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati. Saraswati does not come third, Godavari comes third. Then comes Saraswati. Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri. It was different settlement of different Avadanis. There's an elaborate description of how these Avadanis are trained and how this science was kept alive. Avadani's training is one of the aspect of superconscious mutation. Ability to use different organs and senses. That superconscious mutation is Avadanis. You will have an extraordinary capacity to smell, think, write poetry, recollect the numbers, names uttered, means the Jnanendriya, Karmendriya, Manas, Chitta, Buddhi, memory, everything. will be fully active, alive, intensely, simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically. That is what is the definition of being an avatani. All your jnanendriyas and karmendriyas. Jnanendriya means the organs in your system which receives information and processes. Karmendriya means organs in your system which performs actions. Jnanendriyas and karmendriyas and the internal organs who are responsible for jnanendriyas and karmendriyas to be fully active and alive. Sorry for using too many Sanskrit terms. I'll try to translate every Sanskrit term I'm using and give English meaning. The knowledge receptors and action performers, these two organs, for example, the tongue, when it tastes, it is called jnanendriya. When it speaks, it is called karmendriya. Same tongue, when it performs the action of receiving the taste and processing that information, it's called jnanendriya. The same tongue, when it performs the action of talking, it's called karmendriya. Like that, the jnanendriyas and karmendriyas and the internal organs which are responsible for these jnanendriyas and karmendriyas to be active. For example, liver. Only if your liver is absolutely detoxed and fully active, you will have a deep ability to coordinate all the actions. Please understand, coordination of all the actions needs not just the support of the brain, it needs the support of your liver. Because your liver is responsible for all your internal organs functioning smoothly. So, the avadani has to keep his whole body detoxed. If you are an avadani, you will automatically keep your body detoxed. Only if you are detoxed, you will be able to be an avadani. Keeping all your karmendriyas, jnanendriyas and internal organs active, alive, simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically, in a synced way is called avadana. I myself have seen an avadani who can smell, listen to the music, taste some of the food items, and hear the numbers, flower names, various other names being uttered, and see the scenes in front of him, which is constantly changed, various paintings, mix all this and sing poetry without missing the order. He can see everything, listen everything, and during this whole process, somebody will be touching his back with peacock feather at various points. He will narrate this whole thing in a poetic way without missing the order. this multiple performance avadanis is one aspect of superconscious mutation. Then, if you see Adi Shankara's history, two of his disciples never studied anything, Totakacharya, Bhatmapada. They just served him. Just by superconscious mutation, he made both of them Shastravadanis. Shastravadanis, like Sahasra Avadanis on Shastra. Sahasra Avadanis means they can perform 1,000 actions at a time. Shastra centered. He made both of them Sarvanyas. What Mandana Mishra did through the self-effort, his whole life, Adi Shankara gave it through superconscious mutation to Todaka and Bhatmabadacharyas, just like that. Sarvanyatva can be transmitted through the initiation. And Sahasravadana of Shastras can be transmitted just like that. Adi Shankara has demonstrated it. Then Sahasravadanis of Shastras. How do you think Drona could transmit this whole science to all the students in short period? Especially the capacities of Arjuna, Bhima. If you see all their capacities, unimaginable capacities cannot come by training. It is only the science of superconscious mutation. Just within 7 years, Karna receives everything including Brahmastram from Parasurama. How? It's impossible by training, but only through the superconscious mutation. Understand? Superconscious mutation is a science. There are 25 branches of Sahasravatana, performing 1,000 actions at a time centered on organs. This tradition is kept alive in the Telugu Brahmins community who settled in the banks of Godavari and Kaveri. Understand what I am saying? Even now, there is a living stream, at least few people. We have Shodasavadanis, means who can perform 16 actions at a time. I want to tell you, put this on record, how the invaders of India destroyed this Avadani tradition. They understood these Avadanis are the powerful people keeping this Hindu tradition alive. So these invaders started rewarding the Avadanis. Everyone thought, why will award and reward Avadanis? Hindus. because all these Hindu avadanis have started coming out openly, publicly to receive the award and reward. They collected everyone and finished them off once for all. That is the way the living stream of the avadanis were destroyed by the invaders. Understand? But one good news I have for you, all of you, is fortunately, this avadani, the superconscious mutation, is done in the DNA level. If the Telugu Brahmin DNA is available, Telugu Brahmin kids are available, that is enough. I can reinitiate them, revive the whole avadani tradition, which is what I am doing through our Gurukul. This is the good news we have. The Gotra of Avadanis, the Telugu Brahmins who carry this Avadanis DNA, if the child is initiated, into power manifestation, immediately he reclaims, his DNA is awakened, and the whole Avadana powers starts manifesting. The superconscious mutation starts happening. Shrikant Iyer is sending a message. The Telugu Brahmins kept the Avadana tradition alive. Tamil Brahmins kept the Mantra Shastra alive. Your family, you are actually Tamil Brahmin, means the Tanjavur Brahmins, Tambra's family. Hope I am right. And people who carry that Iyer title, that DNA, your Avadanatva is manifested through Mantra Shastra. Fundamentally, the Tamil Brahmins Avadana tradition, that superconscious mutation is Shastra centered. The Telugu Brahmins Avadana tradition is organ centered. Karmendriya, Jnanendriya centered power is the Telugu Brahmins Avadana tradition. The Tamil Brahmins, see, I don't want to create any conflict or community fight here. I am just putting all these things in record. Whatever I saw in the Akashic records and Shastras and the traditions and books, I am putting it on record. The Tamil Brahmins have the Sahasravatana capacity, Shastra centered. Once the Tamil Brahmin boy or a girl goes through a superconscious mutation, he can perform Avadana on any Shastras. On any Shastras. The Shastra-centric Avadana performance, Sahasravadana performance, science was kept alive, focused by Tamil Brahmins. Please understand, it's not that Tamil Brahmins never studied the Avadana tradition of Telugu Brahmins, but each of them took up one branch and kept it alive. And Shastra-centered Avadana tradition, Shastra means weapon, Shastra-astra-centered Avadana tradition was kept alive by Parasurama's Gotra in UP. The whole UP area, the modern day Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand, in that area, the Parasurama's Gotra is still alive. They have that Sahasravadana tradition centered on Shastras and Astras. Still, I have seen one Brahmin sadhu who can pick up a grass and chant a mantra and throw that grass, it will catch fire by itself and go and fall some 20-30 kilometers away and blast. I have seen a sadhu who can perform this avadana. Please understand, the organ-centric superconscious mutation avadani tradition was kept alive in Telugu Brahmin stream. Shastra-centric, mantra-centric, Sahasravadana tradition was kept alive by Tamil Brahmins, and Astra-Shastra, weapon-centric avadana was kept alive by the Parashurama's Gotra in UP and Uttarakhand. So understand, the whole life has to be focused on power manifestation and becoming avadanis. The real reason why I am so focused on Gurukul is my work is not just writing some 1,000 books, giving 1,000 satsangs. My work is superconscious mutation. Making thousands and thousands of avadanis, power manifestors, demonstrably. Please understand one more thing. I want to put this whole thing on record. Good news is, this whole science is recorded inside the DNA. So as long as the last Brahmin is alive, this science cannot be destroyed, cannot be eliminated. That's the good news. The great news is, Paramashiva has empowered me. He has given me the power to revive, awaken, and do the superconscious mutation. And revive that power of Sahasravadani. I always tell people, when one Hindu woman is taken away, it is not that we lose one woman, that whole lineage is lost. Same way, if the one child, Brahmin child, or one Brahmin girl starts manifesting this avatana powers, it is not that one girl or one boy is manifesting. The whole gotra, the whole order, the tradition, the heritage, that whole lineage is revived. The kids who are staying in their home with parents, I can initiate them, give them few powers. But becoming like a Sahasravatani, you need the ecosystem.
revealed in this session. Actually, today, every one of you that attended the darshan, all of you have received this initiation to awaken your DNA, to access the knowledge, the repository that's stored in your DNA. And like Swamiji said, the moment you get connected to Swamiji and receive the initiation, not just what is stored in your DNA, but Swamiji installs all the upgraded software into your DNA, which becomes accessible to you. And today we have learned about some of the most important aspects or dimensions of life, right from understanding about what is DNA and how you can have a breakthrough in your DNA, to understanding even aspects of space creation. And we have learned this amazing science of manifesting the Mukti Tattva, the liberating principalic action of Nataraja. Tomorrow, we're all going to be having an introduction to cosmology, having understanding about vertical time zones and parallel universes. So hope all of you enjoyed your day today. And we thank all of you for taking out your time and joining here with us. And we welcome every one of you to join with us tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, beginning from yoga, and to enjoy the rest of the day. And this brings us all to the conclusion of our day today, and let us conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadaഃ Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you all, Nithyanandam.